Alice of KHR Arts and Cloud Orchid Publishing, and today I am going to talk about another one of my poetry collections, Synesthesia Love. So this one, a lot of times people get confused and think this is going to be about like ooey gooey sticky love poems, and that can't be further from the truth. So these are poems that are about unrequited love, broken love, all that kind of depressing stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of my poems are rather dark and depressing, so that's kind of the overarching theme of most of my poetry collections. More of them are more dark and depressing than the beautiful, colorful, happy ones. So this one in particular features my poems alongside a photo series that Brian did on these dying roses. It was a rose bouquet that he bought for his wife Maria, and he decided to photograph them right before they were going to throw them away. And I just feel this was such a perfect fit for this particular poetry collection because I feel like it just perfectly encapsulates what it's all about. That it's about broken love, unrequited love, love lost, love that's been hurt, just all of that with these dying roses that are all dried up and the petals are falling off and they're all wilted and sad. So I just love that Brian and I have always been so good at meshing our creative visions together to create these beautiful books and just bring these dual visions to life. For those of y'all who aren't familiar, all of my poetry collections are titled Synesthesia, and then a title that kind of gives you the idea of the journey that you're going to go on. So in this case, love. The reason why all of them are titled Synesthesia is I actually have synesthesia. Specifically, I taste words and I taste colors. And this deeply impacts my writing style and the words that I choose, and I use a lot of description and a lot of colors in my writing. And with my poetry in particular, I kind of let my synesthesia go hog wild with the word choices that I make. So I'm going to read a couple of excerpts for y'all. L'amour. Le garçon de ma cour est l'espère de ma vie. Vie n'avec pas l'amour n'est pas vie. Vie n'avec pas l'espère n'est pas vie. L'amour de ma cour n'est pas ici. J'ai l'espère l'amour et vie. Mais je n'ai pas l'amour de ma cour. Dear one, to be with the one for me, I must let go of the one I love. I hurt inside as he tells me goodbye, never to talk again. He hates me so much now. I cry inside knowing his pain. I cringe knowing I put it there. I wish to be his friend. I wish for him to care. I love the one for me, but I also love him as well. I love him as my friend. It hurts so much to see him leave. For him to hate me and feel deceived. Please, dear one, don't leave me. But he doesn't hear my final plea. This one does not have a title. Beautiful trinkets, silk and sullied things, ribbons that strangle, baubles and rings. I collect them in the hope to finally be pretty, hoping a man will find me witty, but nary a thing I do or say brings me a lover who is kind. Only abuse and disarray. I yearn to know how it feels to be treasured while I sit here, buried under my hoard, my only sparkling pleasure. So while there are some poems in here that are what you would consider classical love poems, they are far outweighed by heartbreak and longing. And the reason why these poems are especially dear to me is that all of them are written about real people. So all of these poems are about my personal love life and the different relationships that I've had over the years and the fallout of those relationships, different aspects of those relationships, and also the relationships that were imagined. So in different periods of my life, the different relationships that I wished for, what I thought was the ideal relationship, what I felt love meant and what it was supposed to be, all of that evolved over time, over the course of my life, and you can kind of see a snapshot of that in these different poems in this particular collection. And just having these poems against this backdrop of these just very high contrast pictures of these just decaying roses, I feel like is just that final push into this particular vision, and it's just so masterfully put together, and it was absolutely a joy to put this collection together. And Brian and I had so much fun seeing this come to fruition, and so many other people have also enjoyed this particular collection. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like, and if you're new, subscribe. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.